I'm joined here by Tomas Kelly, and it's a week out from the county final, a historic county final for Inagh-Kilnamona, playing in their first county final, having been formed in 2007. Tomas, first of all, it's a massive achievement to get this county final.
Yeah, it is a massive achievement, Nicholas. I suppose if you looked at the games we played, especially thinking about the group that we were drawn in, I know everyone talks a lot about the group of death, but we were pushing the pin of our collar at every single one of those games, and every single one of those teams that were in that group could have ended up in the quarter final, semi-final or final. So it's a massive achievement. When you look at the quarter final, a Cracklow team who played outstandingly well on the day, and then we had to face the farm team in Aero who had dethroned the previous champions. So yeah, it's a massive achievement to get this far, but hoping now we can go one step further on Sunday week.
Yeah. This team just didn't come overnight. There's a lot of work into it right back from the very beginning. Underage teams, winning the Junior A, winning the under 21 titles, under 16, all that. Massive work has gone in to get to this day. It just didn't happen overnight. A lot of great work done by the backroom team, by our chairman Joe Barry and the lads there. So it has been a huge effort to get where we are now.
Yeah, and it's probably a culmination of maybe 10-15 years work. It's very hard to start naming people's names, but previous managements, all the underage coaches, the people that are doing it for the love of the club and the love of the game and the interest in the lads, it's really for them. As well as that, that we have a lot of developments going on in our club. We have a massive job done in our field, AstroTurf facility, the new gym, and we're hoping to start a new project in Kilnamona soon. So yeah, things are looking up.
Happy days. To ask yourself, when this club was formed, you were a midfielder. You were the first man named down on the team sheet at midfield. You were a flyer. You had speed. You had skill. Everything. You only retired, I think, was it last year? How does it feel, the transformation, I suppose, from being a player? Is that a little bit of you wanted to go to?
I haven't retired yet, Nicholas. I'm still playing for the intermediate team, so I know. True. I haven't retired. I was just put out to grass a little bit, I suppose. But
rumours of your demise were greatly exaggerated.
Greatly exaggerated. No, but no, I suppose. I have spent a lot of years with the senior team, and I suppose everyone reaches that stage where you see the young lads coming up, and we all have a moment of realisation during the training session that you can't keep up with these lads anymore. So yeah, I suppose when the opportunity came up and Eugene asked me to get involved, I suppose it was a natural progression to get involved in some form of a coaching capacity. So I was delighted really when Eugene approached me.
As a coach and as a management, you've got the best out of these players that I've seen them play. They're playing with a great confidence now, but there's a great, I suppose, fire and enthusiasm in the whole squad, and you'll have to take a lot of credit for that.
I wouldn't really say, I wouldn't really say the management has to take credit. I'd say it's down to the players. The players have bought in. I think we met them about a year ago. Socially distant, of course, in the stand in Inagh, under lights, and ever since that meeting, we couldn't really have asked of any more from them. They bought into the team ethic and the team focus, and you can see yourself with the amount of players that we've used. I don't have it off the top of my head, but we must have 25 or 26 players used in the senior championship so far. So that's an incredible amount of lads to have used, and we only are where we are because of the strength of our panel and the numbers that we can have at training. And the quality of matches that we can play at training, so it's totally down to the lads.
Yeah, Ballyea, serious team. There's no doubt about that. They've been all the way up to Croke Park, all the way to All Ireland. They have been Munster champions and twice county champions in the last few years. So there's a massive challenge ahead of you.
Yeah, Ballyea have been there. They've done that, and they've worn the T-shirt. They've 2 county titles. They have a Munster championship, and they've been all the way to Croke Park. On our Ireland final day, so the pedigree and the ability of those lads, and they're, I suppose they're a guiding light for other clubs in the county like ourselves who would aspire to be there. Their fighting qualities, their honesty, their bravery, and the workmanlike characteristics they have is an example to other clubs, in fairness.
Yeah, the fact that Tony Kelly isn't playing, it doesn't play in your mind at all. I'd say you're not looking at that aspect.
Tony, in fairness to him, he's probably the best hurler in the country. But there's nothing we can do about that. All we can focus on is what we can focus on, and Ballet are going to provide a massive challenge. If you look at all the games they've played, and they've been in extremely tight battles, very tight scrapes, and they're a team that's always able to ground it out, and they're always able to come out on top. So we know that Anton less than 100% from us, is not going to be successful on the day. So we're under no illusions about what's facing us on Sunday week.
Yeah, I see up in the village now today, the bunting is going up the same. It'll be down in Kilnamona. So the excitement is really beginning to build now, and I suppose it's a matter of just keeping the players focused, and for the rest of the week now, the training is all done, everything is done, just to wait now for the big day.
Yeah, look, the lads know, there's no point in them getting caught up in the hype, and to be honest, it is nice for the people of the parish, and let them enjoy it, let the people of the parish enjoy it, let our families enjoy it. They're waiting a long time to get this far, and who knows, we may not be back at this juncture. Of course we want to be, but let the people of the parish enjoy it for what it is. Obviously we have to do our own thing, get our own training, get our own lads right, but it's fantastic for everyone in the community.
Yeah, you pick up the papers and you're reading about Ballyhale Shamrocks back in the county final again down at Kilkenny, Glen Rovers trying to get into the county final in Cork, Kilmallock have won there one, the same in Galway, all big huge names. When Inagh-Kilnamona is on the brink of becoming one of those big names in nationally even. That's how huge, I'm just trying to say, how huge this occasion is.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be looking any further than the challenge that's in front of us on Sunday week. Ballet are a massive name and a massive team, and what they have done is over the last 5-6 years is fantastic. Two All Ireland or two Clare Championships and Munster Championship. They've provided a massive example to the other clubs in Clare.
Yeah. Kelly is your first cousin. He's playing in gold. He's a man with an All-Ireland medal already in his pocket, and many more medals, St. Flannan's the whole way up, and back in the day with Inagh. So grown up as a young fella, it must be great to have somebody like that involved in the team, your own first cousin.
Yeah, I suppose one thing about him really is he's pretty cool under pressure, whether it's an All-Ireland final or first round of the Clare Cup. He'd pretty much be the same. So I suppose when you're playing in that position and you're the last line of defence and you're pretty much quarterback for the team, you're going to have a cool head. So yeah, he's doing okay so far.
So Kelly, I'd like to say to you, thanks for coming and talking to me. I wish you the very best. I also thank you from the bottom of my heart for the work you've put into the club, and I'm sure everybody in the parish feels the same way. So Kelly, thanks very much.
Okay, thanks Nicholas, thank you.